welcome to class. My name is Lexi and I am so excited to have you joining me today. We have a sequence that is building up to the posture Bird of Paradise, which is a balancing posture that is a deep, deep hamstring opener, as well as a posture that really activates the core. So we're going to be doing a lot of that today. If you're a person that likes to use blocks, you can go ahead and grab them. If you don't have any blocks, you can also stack up some books or a box or whatever you have handy. As well, for Shavasana, if you want to grab a blanket or maybe some socks, a sweater, some things that will make you super, super comfortable, you can go grab those as well. So we'll get started in Child's Pose. Child's Pose, bring your knees wide, your big toes touching. Do whatever you want with your arms, maybe reach them forward or bending at the elbows and bringing the forehead to rest onto your thumbs, whatever position is comfortable for you. And let's just start by taking a breath together. Inhale deeply through your nose. And take a big cleansing breath out of your mouth. Feel yourself beginning to soften, melts down, relaxing any tension or holding in your forehead, your jaw. Let your shoulders soften, your belly soften, your legs relax. Bring your awareness to your breathing. And without changing anything about the way that you're breathing, just notice. Notice the way that you're breathing in this moment. Sometimes the breath is long and fluid and deep, and other times the breath is constricted, more short breaths. So wherever you are on that spectrum in this moment, accept yourself where you are right now. This next 60 minutes or so is all for you. This is your time to sink deep into your internal experience, to focus on your body, breath, your heart, your brain, your whole being. And what a beautiful gift that is. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Another big, deep, cleansing breath out of your mouth. Place your hands, spread your fingers wide, and draw yourself all the way up onto your hands and your knees. Bring your knees underneath your hips. And if you look back, you can't see your feet, so your feet are directly behind your knees. On your next inhale breath, reach your right arm up high to the sky. Pressing down into your left hand, sprinkle your fingertips nice and bright. Take one more big breath in to open up through your chest. As you exhale, lower your right arm underneath your left, lower your right shoulder to the floor, right ear to the floor. You can walk your left fingertips forward for some stability. You can also reach back to bring your hand onto your lower back, or maybe you can reach all the way around to grab the inside of your right thigh. Choose whatever is available to you right now. And take a couple breaths. Breathing nice and long, deep breaths. And then release your left hand, place it to the floor, rise yourself back up onto your hands and your knees. And on your next breath in, reach your left arm up high to the sky. Make your fingertips really nice and bright so there's energy shooting out through your fingertips. Relax your jaw. Take one more breath in, open up. And a breath out to lower your left shoulder, left ear to the floor. And take whatever variation you'd like to take with your right hand. And one more breath in. One more breath out. Release your right hand. Place it down. Rise yourself all the way back up onto your hands and your knees. Spread your fingers really nice and wide. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. Tuck your toes under and lower your hips to your heels. On your next breath in, begin to round your spine. Tuck your chin towards your chest and roll yourself forward to your hands and your knees. As you breathe out, drop your belly low. Tilt your sit bones high and lower again your hips to your heels to come into an active child's pose. Moving with your breath as you inhale again, rounding your spine, chin to chest, pushing your hands into the floor to round yourself. And as you exhale, drop your chest and your belly, tilt your bum up high to the sky, and lower your hips to your heels. One more like that. Big breath in, rounding. Push your hands into the floor. Reach the back of your heart to the sky. And as you exhale, drop your belly. Reach your heart forward, lower your hips to your heels. Breathing in, come forward to your hands and your knees. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees up, just a millimeter up off the ground. Keep your knees quite bent. Reach your chest towards your thighs. So the spine is nice and long. Keep that length in your spine as you begin to reach your hips up to the sky, extending your legs towards straight to come into downward facing dog. Look at your hands, make sure they're in one line, your wrists parallel to the top of your mat. You're really pressing down into your knuckle pads and grabbing the floor with your fingertips. And you can begin to walk out your dog, lowering one heel to the floor. Just breathe into the back of your leg, and then maybe the other. Do whatever movements feel good for you. Maybe drop your hips from side to side. And when you're ready, coming into a still downward facing dog. In this first downward dog, keep your knees as bent as is comfortable. What's more important than having your legs straight is having a long, straight spine. Continuously hugging in through the midline, drawing your belly button in. Next, inhale, breath, rise up high into your tippy toes. Begin to walk your feet forward to your hands, all the way to the top of your mat. Take your time. When you get to the top, bring your feet hip-width distance apart. Hands onto your shins, lift your chest halfway up. Relax your shoulders from your ears, engage your core. And as you exhale, fold over your leg, grounding your spine, drop your head. You can keep your arms resting down with your hands facing up. You can also grab opposite elbows if you'd like. And again, in this forward fold, do whatever movements feel good. So maybe rocking side to side. Maybe shake your head yes and no to allow your head to really drop. And again, keep your knees a little bit bent to create spaciousness in the spine. And just take a few breaths into the backs of your legs. Notice if you're holding tension in your face. Check your eyes, your jaw. The longer we hold this position, the more uncomfortable it becomes. So just stay with that discomfort. We're not going to be here forever. Allow yourself to be really uncomfortable. Knowing that nothing is permanent, everything is always changing and fluctuating. Notice the fluctuations of your mind while we hold this, and the fluctuations of your body. Maybe you're beginning to feel a bit more open. Maybe you're shaking. Stay exactly where you are and take one more inhale breath. One more big exhale to drop even heavier. And then release your arms if you have them. Bend your knees wide and slowly as you can begin to roll around your spine all the way up to standing. Keep your chin tucked into your chest so that your head comes up at the very last moment. And when you get to the top, reach your arms up over your head. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, bring the palms of your hands together in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Inhale through your nose. And take a big cleansing breath out of your nose or your mouth, whatever you need. Inhale through your nose. Big exhale, let it go. Rooting down into your feet, take one more big breath in, feeling the crown of your head reaching up to the sky. And a big breath out. Release your arms to your sides. Blink your eyes open. And on your next inhale breath, reach your fingertips up high to the sky. Breathing out, reach your arms wide, engage your core, and lower your torso over your legs. Fingertips sprinkle to the floor. Let your spine round and drop your head. And if your fingers can't reach the floor, just bend your knees. On your next inhale breath, halfway lift, bring your hands onto your shins. As you exhale, fold, place your hands onto the mat, spreading your fingers wide, and set your feet to the back of the mat to come into plank pose. In plank, your, excuse me, your heels are directly above your toes. Your muscles of your legs are really working here. Keep drawing your belly button in towards your spine. Really press your hands down into the floor and keep your eyes soft. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, lower your knees to the floor at the exact same time. Untuck your toes, bend your elbows, and lower your torso to the floor, slowly with control. Press down into your toenails, engage your core. Peel your chest up off the floor to come into cobra. Keep your elbows hugging in towards your ribs. And as you exhale, tuck your toes under, press into the floor. Send yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, and a big breath out. And step your right foot forward to your right hand. Step your left foot forward to your left hand. Bring your hands into your shins, lift your chest, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, drop your head, let it go. Root down into your feet. Bring your hands onto your waist. Point your elbows up at the sky, engage your core, and rise yourself all the way up to standing. Fingertips reach up, breathing in. Breathing out, arms reach wide. Dive your heart forward. Forward fold, fingertips to the floor, drop your head. Inhale to lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands, spreading your fingers wide, step your feet back to plank pose. Right away, choose a spot on the ground that your eyes are going to look at. Keep your eyes focused on that spot, relax your jaw. Inhale here. Option to lower your knees or keep them lifted. Bend your elbows, keep them hugging in towards your ribs, and lower yourself all the way onto the floor. Untuck your toes, engage your core, lift your chest up off the floor, lift your hands up off the floor. Lower your hands down, tuck your toes under, lift yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Big breath out. Step your left foot forward to your left hand. If you need to carry your foot up to the top, do it. Step your right foot forward to your right hand. Hands onto your legs, lift your chest halfway up. Exhale to fold around your spine, drop your head. Rooting down to the four corners of your feet, engage your core and rise yourself all the way up to standing. Fingertips reach up, breathing in. Breathing out, arms reach wide, lower your torso down, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands, step your feet back to plank pose. Engage every muscle in your body, except for your face muscles. Relax those. Draw your belly button in. I'm going to say that a lot. Feel the shakes. And instead of running away from them, run towards them. Getting so strong. Take a breath in. Stay here, push down to the floor as you breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, lower yourself all the way onto the floor. Untuck your toes, rise yourself up, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Rise up high into your tippy toes, gaze forward. Bend your knees deeply, and as quietly, with control as you can, hop your feet forward to your hands. Feet hip width distance apart, hands into your legs, lift your chest halfway. Exhale to fold. Root down into your feet, rise yourself all the way up to standing. Fingertips reach up, breathing in. And as you breathe out, reach your arms behind you, interlacing your fingers behind your back. Take a breath in to extend your arms straight, hugging your shoulder blades in towards one another. And as you exhale, engage your core and fold your torso over your legs with your fingers remaining interlaced. Drop your head. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. And as you exhale, bring the knuckles of your hands onto your lower back. Hug your elbows in towards one another. Begin to shift the weight into your right foot. Slowly as you can, float your left leg up behind you. Bending your right knee with control, lower your left tippy toes to the back of your mat. Lower your knee to the floor. Right knee above your right ankle, hug your elbows in, engage your core, and lift your chest up to the sky. And as you exhale, begin to shift your hips back, extending your right leg towards straight, flexing your right foot so the right toes are pointing up to the sky. Take a breath in, and a big breath out to lower your torso over your leg. On your next breath in, step into your right foot, lift your left knee, release your fingertips, and reach them up to the sky to come into high lunge. And as you exhale, extend your right leg straight, lower your fingertips to the floor outside of your right foot. This is where you might want your blocks or your books to place if you can't reach the floor very easily. Rising up high into your left tippy toes, draw your right hip back to square your hips. Take your breath in to lengthen your spine halfway. And as you exhale, engage your core strong and fold your torso over your leg, drop your head. Inhale. Exhale. One more big breath in. And a big breath out to smooth the tension in the back of your right leg. Inhale to lengthen your spine, halfway lift. And as you exhale, start rooting the weight into your right foot to float your left leg up behind you. Bring your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Flex your left foot strong so your left pinky toe is pointing down towards the floor. Take an inhale breath to lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, fold your torso over your leg, reaching your left leg up high to the sky. Standing split. Take one more breath in. One more breath out to sink a layer deeper. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale slowly with control, lower your left foot to the top of the mat next to your right. Hands onto your shins, lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, let go. Come down to your feet and rise yourself all the way up to standing. Fingertips reach up, breathing in. Breathing out, reach your arms behind you, interlacing your fingers behind your back. This time, the awkward clasp, opposite pinky in front. Take a breath in, reaching your knuckles down to your knees, hugging your shoulders, shoulder blades in towards one another. And as you exhale, keep the interlace as you fold your torso over your leg, reach your arms up over your head. Inhale to lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, bring the knuckles of your hands onto your lower back. Shift the weight into your left foot to float your right leg up and back behind you. Slowly as you can, lower your right tippy toes to the floor. Lower your right knee to the floor. Draw your elbows in towards one another, engage your core, and lift your chest up to the sky. As you exhale, lower your hips back, extending your left leg straight, flexing your left foot. This time extend your arms straight and lower your torso over your leg. Keep your left heel really digging down to the floor to protect your hamstrings. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Step into your left foot. Lift your right knee. Release your fingertips. Reach the up, high lunge. Exhale, lower your hands to the floor outside of your left foot. If you need to step your right foot in a little bit, do that. Rising up onto your right tippy toes. Lift your torso, halfway lift. And exhale to fold your torso over your legs, drop your head. Draw your left hip back as you inhale. Engage in your core as you exhale. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Begin to step into your left foot to float your right leg up and back behind you. Walk your fingertips forward just a little bit. Flexing your right foot. Take a breath in to lengthen through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, fold your torso over your leg. Trying to reach your heart towards your big toe as you reach your right heel up high to the sky. Inhale to lengthen your spine, halfway lift. As you exhale, keep your foot flexed. Slowly with control, lower your right foot down to meet your left. Hands onto your shins, lift your chest, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Woo! Let it go. Rising up with a flat spine, all the way up to stand. Fingertips reach up, breathe in. Breathing out, arms reach wide. Fold your torso over your legs, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands, step your feet back, downward facing dog. On your next breath in, reach your right leg up high to the sky. You can open up your right hip, bending your right knee. Notice that your right shoulder wants to come up too, so lower that down so your shoulders are parallel to the floor. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, come forward, hug your right knee in towards your left elbow. See if you can touch. Inhale, come back. Three-legged downward dog, right leg high. Exhale, come forward, right knee to your right elbow. See if they can touch. Just try. Inhale, lift it all the way back up. Exhale, come forward, right knee in towards your chest. Gaze down without a sound. Place your right foot to your right thumb. And then again, if you can just step your right foot down, you can carry your right foot all the way up to the top. It's okay if you make a sound. And then again, lower your left knee to the floor. Draw your right foot energetically in towards your left knee and rise yourself all the way up, low lunge. As you exhale, relax your shoulders, let your pelvis sink low to the floor. Keep your right knee exactly where it is. Tucking your left toes under if they're not already. Press down into your left tippy toes and lift your left knee up off the ground to come into high lunge. Really press your left thigh up to the sky to engage your left leg strong. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, reach your torso forward at an angle. Reach your fingertips back towards your left foot. Then begin to shift the weight into your right foot. Step your left foot forward to float your left leg up and back behind you. You can keep your fingers reaching back towards your left foot, or maybe reach them wide. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Root down into your right foot. Engage your core strong. And rise yourself all the way up to standing. Hug your left knee towards your chest. And as you exhale, cross your left ankle over top of your right thigh. Lower yourself down to standing pigeon. And keep your hands in towards your heart. Or maybe lower your forearms down to your left leg. Choose a spot on the ground that you're going to look at. It will help with your balance. And keep your left foot really nice and flexed. The toes reaching back towards your left shin. And if this is good for you, you can maybe lower your fingertips to the floor. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Bring your hands back in towards your heart. Reach down into your right foot slowly as you can. Rise yourself all the way up. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. You're going to cross your left thigh over top of your right like you're sitting in a chair. And lower your left tippy toes to the floor. You can keep your hands in to your heart, or maybe bring your hands onto your thighs. You can keep your hands into your thighs, maybe bring them down to your calves, or maybe you can bring your fingertips all the way down to the floor. Bring both of your feet somewhat flat to the floor, leaning in towards the knife edges. So again, the left leg is crossed over top of the right. Flexing your feet strong, rooting down to the knife edges of your feet. Take a breath in to lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, fold over your legs. Drop your head. So we're in like a cross-legged forward fold that is reaching into deeper, different parts of the legs. So this might be really uncomfortable, and that's normal. This is not the comfiest position, but it's so juicy, right? It's good. Fingertips onto the floor, lengthen your spine, halfway lift. And as you exhale, begin to shift the weight into your right foot. Step your left foot up and bring your left foot all the way up and back behind you. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, bending your right knee, lower your left tippy toes to the floor. Plant your hands, step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Feel free to take a vinyasa here, stay in downward dog, or take the child's pose. I'll take just a couple moments to let everything simmer down. Notice the difference in feelings in your hips. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. On your next breath in, reach your left leg up high to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Take one more deep breath in, reaching your left knee high to the sky. And as you exhale, come forward, shoulders over wrists. Hug your left knee in towards your right tricep, maybe. See if they can touch. Inhale, lift it all the way back, three-legged dog. Exhale, come forward, left knee to your left tricep, maybe. Touch. Inhale, lift it all the way back, three-legged downward dog. Exhale, come forward, left knee into your chest, hug it in tight. And then, as gracefully as you can, bring your left foot all the way up to the top of the mat. Woo! Lower your right knee down. Engage your core and rise yourself all the way up to low lunge. Fingertips reach high. Biceps hugging next to your ears. Relax your shoulders. Allow yourself to just sink, settle into this position. Woo! Be happy you don't have to talk through this. Take one more big breath. Exhale. Keep your left knee exactly where it is. Press down into your right toes to lift your right knee up. Press your right thigh up. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, reach your torso forward. Fingertips reach back behind you. Choose a spot on the ground that you're going to look at. Keep your eyes glued to that spot as you begin to shift the weight into your left foot, floating your right leg up and back behind you. Flex your right foot. Keep your fingers reaching back or reach them out to the sides. Airplane. Bring your hands in towards your heart, root down into your left foot. Engage your core and rise yourself all the way up standing. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Cross your right ankle over top of your left thigh. Open your right knee wide. Bend your left knee. Lower yourself to standing pigeon. Really important here that the ankle is over the thigh to protect your knee, and that your right foot is really strongly flexed. Keep your hands here, or bring your forearms to your right shin. Maybe you can bring your fingertips all the way down to the floor. Breathe into your right hip. Root down into your left foot. Bring your hands back in towards your heart. And then begin to slide your right leg over top of your left thigh to bring your right tippy toes to the floor. Plant your right foot to the floor. Flex both of your feet strong. If your hamstrings are like, wow, you can just keep your hands onto your thighs. maybe fingertips all the way onto the floor. Take an inhale breath to lengthen through your spine. And as you breathe out, release all the tension and fold over your legs. Drop your head. Take a few big breaths into this tricky position. Whew, there's a lot going on in there, at least for me. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your left foot strong. Begin to float your right leg up and back behind you. Bend your left knee, lower your right tippy toes to the floor. Place your hands, zip your left foot back, downward facing dog. Again here, do whatever you want. Take a vinyasa, stay in downward dog, or rest in child's pose. Do whatever your body needs. On your next breath in, reach your right leg up high to the sky. And as you exhale, come forward, hug your right knee in towards your chest. And then hug your chin in towards your chest. See if you can touch your knee to your forehead, maybe. Gaze down, quietly as you can. Lower your right foot to the floor. Lower your left heel to the floor so the knife edge of your foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Root down into your feet, engage your core, rise yourself all the way up. Warrior two. Fix your clothes if you need to. Right knee over top of your right ankle. Gaze down, make sure you can still see your big toe. So your knee and your toes are pointing towards the top of your mat. Reach your arms out from your shoulders. Relax your shoulders, but engage your biceps. Really nice and strong. Inhale here. And as you exhale, extend your right leg straight and reach your right fingertips forward, 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 forward. And then lower your right hand down wherever you reach. Maybe your thigh, calf, ankle, maybe your books, or maybe fingertips all the way down to the floor. Hug your right hip underneath you. Press your left thigh back and open up through your chest, reaching your left fingers up high to the sky. You can stay here or turn your hand to face behind you. Bend your elbow and bring the back of your left hand onto your lower back. You can stay here or reach around to grab the inside of your right thigh. Wherever you are, twist your left shoulder up to the sky. Gaze down at the floor. Release your fingertips. Reach them up to the sky. Bend your right knee so that your right knee is over top of your right ankle. Stage one is to bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Stage two is to maybe put your hands onto the blocks or fingertips to the floor outside of your right ankle. Stay here until you feel some openings. And then stage three is to walk your fingers inside of your right knee. Again, face your hand behind you. Bend your elbow, bring the back of your left hand onto your lower back. So you can stay here or lower your shoulder down. Reach your right hand underneath your right thigh to maybe hook your fingertips. Take 2 breaths here. See what's going on in that right hip. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, begin to extend your right leg towards straight. This is a really deep hamstring opener. So If this isn't working for you, don't do it. You can just come back to extended side angle, either the bind or the half bind. If you're with me here, we're in bound triangle. Turn your right toes to point to the left side of your mat, and then begin to heel toe your feet in towards one another. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then begin to shift the weight into your left foot to come up high onto your right tippy toes. Stay here until you feel the stability, the weightedness into your left foot. Again, choose a spot on the ground that you're going to look at. Engage your core. Maybe begin to lift your torso up, bringing your right leg with you. Maybe. Right foot flexed. You can stay here or extend your right leg straight. Maybe. Full bird of paradise. Slowly bend your right knee. With control, as much as you can, lower yourself all the way down. Release your fingertips. Wherever you are, bring your feet wide. Toes pointing towards the top of, or the left side of your mat. Fingertips to the floor. Just sway your spine side to side. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, fold over your legs, drop your head. Fingertips onto the floor, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your fingertips over to your right foot. Plant your hands, step your right foot back, downward facing dog. On your next breath in, reach your left leg up high to the sky. As you breathe out, come forward, hug your left knee in towards your chest. Squeeze into a tight little ball. See if you can reach your forehead to your knee. Gaze down without a sound. Place your left foot to your left thumb. And then lower your right heel to the floor, heels in one line. Left knee above your left ankle, engage your core, rise yourself all the way up, warrior two. Relax your shoulders, let yourself sink low. Engage your biceps nice and strong, gaze over your left fingertips. Take a breath in, big breath out, extend your left leg straight. Reach your left fingertips forward, 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 and then lower your left hand down. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Bring your left fingertips wherever is accessible. Turn your hand to face behind you. Bring the back of your right hand to your lower back. Stay here or keep going. Reach your hand to grab the inside of your left thigh. Take a breath in to lengthen through the crown of your head. Take a breath out to twist. Open your right shoulder to the sky. Gaze down, release your fingertips, reach them up high. Bend your left knee, bring it over top of your left ankle. Option one, to bring your forearm to your thigh. If your forearm is going to stay in your thigh, really engage your hands, all your fingertips, so that energy is flowing everywhere. Stay here, or bring your left fingertips to the block or to the floor outside of your right foot, left foot. Stay here, or bring the left fingertips inside of your left foot. Again, turn your hand to face behind you. Bring the back of your hand to your lower back. Stay here, or reach your left arm underneath your left thigh to hook your fingers, coming into full bind. Lengthen through the crown of your head as you breathe in. Engage your core, twist, open to the sky as you breathe out. Gaze down at the floor, begin to extend your left leg towards straight to come into bound triangle. some breath into the back of your left leg. And then point your left toes to the left side of your mat. And then begin to heel toe your feet in towards one another. I don't know why this is always so funny for me. Like do, just walking my feet in towards one another. Choose the spot on the ground that you're going to look at. Begin to shift the weight into your right foot. Engage your core coming up onto your left tippy toes. And then when you're ready, rooting down into your right foot, rise yourself all the way up to standing. Flexing your left foot strong. Stay here, or maybe you can begin to extend your left leg towards straight. Slowly bend your left knee and come down. As slow or as quick as you want. Release your arms. Bring your feet wide. Fingertips to the floor. Sway your side to side as you breathe. As you breathe in, and as you breathe out, let it go. Whew. Fingertips onto the floor, lengthen halfway. As you exhale, walk your feet over to your left foot. Point your feet to the top of the mat. Place your hands down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Rise up high onto your tippy toes and roll yourself forward to a plank pose. And as you exhale, bend your elbows. Lower yourself down with control to the floor. Untuck your toes and bring your forearms to the floor, elbows underneath your shoulders. Press your hands into the floor. Dig the tops of your toes into the floor. And grab onto the floor with your hands. It's like you're trying to pull the floor towards you. Draw your shoulders back to reach your heart forward. Just take a couple breaths here. And you can stay here or walk your hands in closer towards you, wide, pressing down into your hands to lift yourself up to come into seal. Really allow your belly and your heart to drop forward while your shoulders reach back. Keep your core engaged, so keep your belly hugging in towards your spine. Wherever you are, take one more big breath. Slowly lower yourself down. Reach your arm forward and roll yourself onto your back. We made it. We made it to the floor. Bending your knees, bring your feet flat to the floor. Arms to your sides, palms facing down. Bring your feet in close to your sit bones so that your fingertips can touch your heels. And then relax your shoulder blades down onto the floor. Draw your belly button in. Press down into your feet and the back of your head. And lift your hips up off the floor to come into bridge pose. Notice that your thighs are parallel to one another and your knees are pointing to the back of your mat. You can stay here or begin to walk your shoulder blades underneath you. Maybe interlacing your fingers behind your back. If your fingers are interlaced, see if you can keep the palms of your hands together and your thumbs parallel to one another. And then release any holding in your bum. Let your legs do all the work. Press down into your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Take one more big breath in. As you breathe out, release your fingertips slowly as you can, vertebrae by vertebrae. Lower your spine to the floor. Walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat, leaning your knees in on one another. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand onto your belly. Let your arms relax, shoulders relax, close your eyes. Take a moment to settle your awareness into your internal experience right now. Just taking inventory of what is going on. Release your arms to your sides. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And then just begin to draw circles on the ceiling with your knees to massage your lower back. Big circles, small circles, more slow or fast, whatever you want to do. And then draw circles in the other direction. Bring your knees in towards the center, arms reach wide to the side into a T shape. Hug your knees in and lower your knees slowly to the right, all the way down to the floor to come into easy supine twist. Adjust yourself so that both of your shoulders can rest evenly on the floor. Sometimes I like to bring my right hand onto my left knee. It's like, I don't know, very comforting. So you can do that if you'd like. You can also stay gazing up at the sky or maybe over your left hand. It's okay for your neck. Close your eyes and take a few breaths into this cleansing twist. If your right hand is on your left knee, reach it wide, hug your knees in towards the center, and then again lower them to the left side. Adjust yourself so that your torso can rest comfortably on the floor. Gaze wherever is comfortable for your neck. Close your eyes, take a few breaths. Release your left hand, draw your knees in towards the center. Wrap your arms around your legs, hug your forehead to your knees, and your knees into your forehead, and give yourself a really tight loving squeeze as you breathe in. Squeeze a little bit tighter as you breathe out. And then release, extending your legs straight, arms to your sides. Palms facing up to come into final Shavasana. Grab your blanket or your socks or your sweater, whatever you need to get super comfortable. Sometimes I even like a pillow underneath my knees. Bring your feet at least as wide as your hips, if not even wider. Make all the movements that you need to make so that you can be totally comfortable. And then once you've found your position, just be still. Allow yourself to rest. Take one final big breath in to collect any leftover residue. And a big breath out of your mouth to let it all go. We'll stay here for a few moments together. And as much as you can for the next little while, See how present you can be with your internal experience. Staying aware of the fluctuations of your body. Noticing how the body integrates the practice. All that's needed right now is absolute stillness and awareness. Slowly, slowly draw yourself back. Wherever your mind has gone, bring yourself right here. Bring some little flickers of movement into your fingertips and your toes. Maybe roll your head side to side, slowly waking up the body. And when it comes over you, reach your arms up over your head, extending through your legs, take a big stretch. And as you exhale, just drop everything to the floor. As you feel ready, lazily roll yourself over to your right side, using your right arm as a pillow. Pause for a moment. And keeping your eyes closed if you can, place your left hand down and gently help yourself up to a seat. Sit up really nice and tall. Hands onto your knees with your palms facing up as a symbol of staying open to all that is passing through. Bring your hands in to your heart. And here now I invite you to think of 3 things that you are grateful to have in your life. Bow your brain into your heart and give thanks to your healthy body and your healthy brain for your practice. And thank you all so much for practicing with me. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.